Everything is laid out. We have Solidago sphalicata. I'm getting yelled at by a dog. Apparently this isn't acceptable. Anyway, we'll see, how this shapes out. Everything here can tolerate dry things pretty well. So we have Echolea, New Vintage White, Sprobolus Terra, Royal Candles, Speedwell of Veronica. I'm using Smoke Signal Little Blue Stem as kind of an accent through this whole area. We'll see how it shapes up. Nero Aronia, which gives off beautiful flowers, some nice fruits in the summer and fall. You can leave it if you want. The fall color is really red, rivals that of Burning Bush. So if you're looking for a hard-to-kill shrub, this would probably be a good bet. Echolea Little Moonshine, just to kind of soften a little bit more around here. Panicum Northwind to add a little more structure using Purple Dome Aster. As you can see, we have a long area of stretching here. So we're doing First Lady Speedwell or Veronica as well. Kind of mix it up with the purples and the whites and the yellows. As we move our way through, you can see the patterns just kind of repeat, shortening up. I'm a little heavy in the front, but that's where most of the viewing is going to take place. Another Nero Aronia right there. But you can see everything just kind of looks the same as much as I could do. But since this area is more for the neighbors, it's still going to look nice. It's just not going to be as heavy as up front. And the best thing is we can always add if we need to. So one thing we might want to look at adding in this is an early season grass, like a blue fescue, one of the cultivars, or just a straight species. We'll see how this goes. I will see you guys when it's planted. One thing I forgot to mention in this stretch on the hill of something I am using that I have never used before, Calero involucrata, or wine cups. It's apparently supposed to be well behaved. It doesn't move out and root and then reroot and then send out more shoots. It just kind of grows in its area. It may spread a little bit by seed, but I think if you're planting something up tightly like this, should not be an issue.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around.
just going to do a quick walkthrough because I'm tired as hell. 10-hour day. Worth it though. And see, everything is planted in. I got the Oriental lilies up there for some pop. I did Casablanca and Levi. We're just kind of walking through and carrying the Veronicas, the Spirabolus Terra mix through, Caller hole, hopefully cascade down the wall, not too much. And then we have Achillea, Little Moonshine, and New Vintage White as a little bit of a different foliage. It's a little softer than the bold of the Veronicas. So I've alternated Veronica Royal Candles with Veronica First Lady. We have the Schizocherum, Scoparium, Smoke Signal, as I said earlier, just kind of lined through as points of interest rather than part of the matrix portion. We're using 3 Nero Aronias, 1, 2, 3, and we just repeated our patterns in different functions all the way around. On this end, it gets a little bit less sun, so I threw some Aquilegia caladensis or columbine in here. I think it's going to look pretty cool. They don't really have a lot of early blooming seasonal stuff here, so that'll help give it a little bit of a pop. End of April, early May. And then over here, I have the water on the shade section, Carex rosea, pulmonarias, Asta fragrant bouquet, Aquilegia canadensis in here. I do have some Aster cordiflorus that are coming. I'll plug in. And then in this section here, come fall, I will have some alliums that we'll just run through. We'll let it grow in and see where we have gaps and plug it in as needed. I'm going to go home and get something to eat and sleep. I am tired. Thank you.